The wind and the rain have finally stopped, so it's a good time to catch up with a quick recap of week 12 of discipleship, where we learn the principle of the path. Direction, not intention, determines our destination. It's important to be heading in the right direction because that determines the right destination. In Matthew 7, Jesus says, "Enter through the narrow gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it." Now, notice there are only two possible destinations, destruction and life, and you have to decide which destination to head toward. And there are two roads and two gates. One way is wide and broad, the other is small and narrow. The wide gate and the broad road, that's the easy way. It doesn't ask much of you, and not much effort is required. Certainly no sacrifice is necessary. In fact, you don't have to give up anything. You're never put in uncomfortable situations, and there's plenty of room for a diversity of opinions and beliefs, and many enter through it. The small gate and the narrow path, that's more difficult. You have to leave behind things like sin and selfishness, wrong ambition and pride. It requires obedience, and it's easy to stumble and step off the path. And because the path is narrow, it's hard to always see very far ahead, and that requires faith and trust. It's not easy, and only a few find it. But the narrow way is the way that leads to life. And when you follow it, you discover Jesus' way will lead to healthier relationships, and it'll help you find financial peace. You'll discover that your life has meaning and purpose. It is a way to a life that is truly life. But the choice is yours. I mean, you get to determine your destination. And so here are the questions to ask yourself. Am I where I want to be in my life today? And am I heading in the right direction? If you're not at the destination you want to be, it is not too late to change direction. It'll take courage to believe and faith to trust God, but you can make the decision to follow Jesus' direction, and it will lead from destruction to life. It begins with Jesus. The way to life is through a relationship with Jesus. And if you need help taking that step of changing direction, just shoot me an email and let me know. I would love to help point you in the direction of a way to live forever and a better way to live today. And you'll discover that life is better with Jesus because Jesus, he makes us better at life. And that's what we learned in week 12. We'll see you next week. Take care.